Hey, welcome back to the Pyro Education video series. Our first video here is going to be how to fuse up Roman candles. Roman candles can be a pretty cheap effect. You can get cases, depending on what type of Roman candle you want, pretty cheap if you're buying wholesale, or even at the stand you can get them pretty cheap. On their own they don't look all that spectacular, but when you combine them in groups of 6 or 12 or however many you feel like, they can be pretty impressive and provide a nice 20 or 30 second effect. To do that though, you need to fuse them all up together, and so that's what we're going to be covering today. We'll go over how to just tape them all together, and then I'll show you another method that I like to use with some fast fuse. I'm going to zoom the video in a little bit, so stick around. Hey, welcome back. We're going to continue with how to fuse up some Roman candles. So this first one, using some Comets Over America today, real nice single effect candle. It's just a white pearl with a nice bushy white tail, very nice, kind of tough to find sometimes, made by Golden Bear, but real nice candle. And this first one is one I've already done. I actually did it probably a couple of years ago now, and it just hasn't ever gotten used. So I've changed my method some over the years, but this will still work if you want to do it this way. And that is kind of tough to see. I've got it peeled back a little bit here. I just using the Visco that's already on there, the fuse that's already on there, just taped those together and taped all the way down, basically just taping them all together and then putting a single piece of Visco coming out of that I could attach a talon to. So what you could do is you could use that up and stick your talon on there, and then I would tape that down as well. Tape your talon down so it doesn't move around and break the filament or anything, and you would be good to go. And I've certainly done that before, and it works very well. However, tying all those individual fuses or taping all those individual fuses together can be kind of time consuming. So depending on how much time you have, maybe not your preferred method. So let me show you a different way of doing that. Got my little X-Acto knife. I don't know why I couldn't find a better knife that I wanted to use. So anyways, usually I just like to leave the cellophane, if it's already wrapped in cellophane, on there. It kind of helps hold them together. Maybe I'll wrap it again with some duct tape or something, but so I just cut the top off here. And then we've got all the little individual fuses in there. I like to pull the paper off. This might be the most time-consuming part of it all. I like to do that just because it gets in the way. And then what I like to do is just get my big roll of fuse that I have and find the end of it, wherever that is. And the first thing I do is create a little U in it, or a notch. And then I will stick that down in the first tube, and then I will come in and create another little notch and stick that down in the next tube, and you can get it pretty far down in there. And just keep repeating that. Create a little notch with your finger, stick it down in the tube. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see as I go. I push it down so it goes as far down in there as it can each time. And then the last piece, I will, after I get that in there, using my anvil snippers, just leave some extra that I can attach whatever I want to, my talon or quick match, whatever. And then I will tape all that. The tape dispenser here is something you'll see me use a lot. I will think Keith Warren for showing me that idea. Probably one of the best pyro purchases I've made, honestly. I'd put it right up there with Cobra. It's super handy. Really love it. So there you go. That took me, I mean, I could do probably 6 of these as fast as I could do this one, trying to tape each individual fuse to another fuse and tape it all together. So I think it's a really great way of doing it. It does use a lot more fuse though. So if you're super frugal about your pyro expenses, then maybe when you've got extra time on your hand, maybe you want to go this way. But if you've got some extra fast fuse that you can use, this way goes really great, and I haven't ever had any issues with it not lighting one or anything. So it's my preferred method. It's what I do. Fun little fact, it also works really good for stick rockets. If you have made a rocket rack or something all together, the top of this Roman candle tube looks real similar to the bottom of a stick rocket. So you can do pretty much the exact same thing, slide some fuse up there, create your little loop, go to the next one. Again, uses quite a bit of fuse, but it goes really fast. So if you're in a time crunch, this is my recommendation. So from here we could obviously just hook our talon on there, tape that down so it doesn't move. Would be good to go there if you're using talons. If you are using E-match or I-match, what some people will do is you can come in here and you can cut this visco at maybe a kind of a 45-degree angle. And the reason you're doing that is to expose as much powder as possible, as much of that powder core as possible. Now some people, you can try sticking your E-match or I-match right in there. Again, remember I don't actually have a match head on this. And tape that. I've heard some people do that. I don't personally, probably wouldn't do it or recommend it. It seems a little unreliable. My preferred method, if I'm using an E-match or I-match and have access to quick match, would be to create a little, so I probably don't need this much, so I'd take a little bit of quick match and just don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. And again, remembering that there's not actually any match in this. But I would slide that onto my visco and tape that on there. And if I was really doing this, I'd probably get rid of this extra visco here and just have the quick match come right to this first tube. This will, I mean, it's fast fuse, so it's not a lot of time, but it's a little bit of a time delay. And then you can take your match head and you just put it in the other end of the quick match. Like so. I would tape that on there, and then you'd be ready to go. The nice thing about this is if you do have some quick match you can use, and you're making these little kind of E-match to quick match to visco extensions, you can prep all of this ahead of time, and then you just hook up your match when you're on site, and it goes pretty quick. And there's no real danger of attaching this ahead of time. So thanks for watching today. We're going to go over some other videos next, so keep watching the series if you want to learn some other ways to fuse items. I think next up I'll be covering some of the larger candles. So again, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Definitely be doing some more of these in the future. Thanks.